Hi guys. This is a very, very odd day. Energy wise, it's a very strange day. I've looked at the read, I've kind of muddled over it a couple times. I can't figure out what the heck it's talking about. So I'm just going to tell you guys step by step because that usually um, kicks it into gear, and makes me uh, kind of realize what's going on. Anyway, little housekeeping. I posted tallow, calendula tallow. Um, it is now gone on the web page and on Etsy. There are 2 bars left, so if you want it, grab it. And I have no plans to make any more right now. Maybe after the first of the year, I think. Anyway, so the affirmation for today is every day in every way, I am better, better, and better. And I think we've gotten this one before. And you can change every day in every way, I am better, better, and better. You can change that to richer, richer, and richer, or happier, happier, happier. You can change the better, better, better to whatever you want. But every day in every way, I am better, better, and better. And that usually comes out when somebody's feeling not so great, maybe feeling a little low in confidence or self esteem, or, one of those kinds of things. Just an off day, you might be having. And if you are having one, say this affirmation, it will really help. Okay, then the self care card for the day is friendship. And it says, call a friend. When you're mirrored with love, you see yourself clearly. Yeah. So if you're having a hard time, especially with your confidence, like this other card suggests, just call a friend. Call somebody who loves you and who will be there for you and who will support you. The angel message for the day is peace. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, inner peace is possible. A subtle shift in awareness and you'll be there. Breathe and relax into love and peace will follow. That is a beautiful one. And the word of the day is balance. Seems like, do we have a balance? We had a balance yesterday maybe, or the day before. I can't remember. There was something about balance the last couple days. So if you're out of balance, try finding your balance. You know what always works really well for me? I think I've told you guys this, but baking or cooking. Like if I really need to be grounded, if I need to ground myself. A lot of people say, go outside barefoot or, sit under a tree, hug a tree. All those things don't really work all that quickly for me. But if I spend like a morning in the kitchen cooking and baking and, preparing stuff for the week, which is what I usually do because I'm too busy to be stopping and making stuff all the time. But that will ground me. That will put me in a place of being grounded and just kind of flowing through life. Okay, so this read. So the situation or the theme of the read is something happening very quickly. And I don't know I don't know how many people are here. I believe there's one. Uh, might be more than that when I get over to this side. Um, but the energy that I'm picking up on, I believe, is one person. Have not decided if it's male or female. I'm leaning towards male, but I really don't know. Um, the only people that come up in this reading are in the past, and that is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, um, in reverse, is somebody who's very cold. It would be somebody who, like, the Queen of Swords is all about truth, honesty, um, you know, the letter of the law, being, honest and fair, and she's very much about fairness. Um, anyway, and she doesn't have a problem speaking her truth. And when she's in reverse, um, she might have a problem speaking her truth, but what she's known for in reverse more than anything is being cold, detached, like if you have hurt her, if you have done something to her and you've hurt her, she will shut down in 2 seconds and she will not open up again until it's resolved. And that's kind of the energy that this is giving. When I asked specifically about this woman, what I get is sorrow, basically. It shows flowering in the past, meaning that she was opening, she was maybe doing some spiritual work. It's about meditation and that type of thing. And then we have compromise in the current position, and in the future, patience. Then we have integration, which means integration talks about integrating the male and female within. And the other key card here would be sorrow. So this person is, it's almost like maybe they're working on themselves or somebody around them is working on themselves and this woman is causing sorrow. Not really sure. When I asked the challenge, okay, so the situation is something happening quickly, something happening very fast. And when I asked about something happening very fast, it was really kind of like bad in the clarifying: confession, malicious, blaming others, being caught out, self-deceit, coming clean, imposter syndrome, liar. There is an energy in this entire reading that just keeps coming out, keeps coming out, keeps coming out. And it is energy, passion, focus on action, adventure, impulsiveness, fearlessness, spontaneous movement, change, and change of residence. So this card can actually, it's a knight. It's a Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a messenger. And this is somebody who usually, this would be like somebody serving legal documents. You would see the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's bringing paper to you. But it's also somebody, not necessarily the paper part, they can be carrying paper. So it would be like a process server or something like that. But it can also signify meeting face to face. Somebody coming to you that is going to tell you something, or you're going to see them, you're going to meet them for the first time, or this is somebody that you already know. And it came up again it's actually the outcome of this reading, but it's also came up again in situation. Uh, so not really sure. Um, not really sure. Let's see. Okay, so the challenge in this is not being defensive, not taking a defensive stance, not not fighting, not so it's something has to do with lying, cheating, stealing, basically. Being malicious, blaming other people, um, deceiving the self, but it's something that is happening very fast. And the challenge is not being defensive, not putting up walls, not fighting, not causing a barrier. And when I asked for clarity on that, it was stagnation, setbacks, misfortune, disappointment, and delays. So it was something to do with no change. Like something isn't changing. Something's happening very fast. The situation is happening very fast, or somebody's wanting it to happen very fast. But it has to do with bad stuff. Not it's not like like you're excited and you want to go, and this is something happening fast that's not positive. It's not it has something to do with deception. And I'm not even sure how this woman in the past connects to any of this, but maybe we'll know by the time we get over here. Um, the subconscious is no wishes and desires. So I'm thinking that somebody doesn't want another person. Either, I mean, why would they not want wishes and desires, right? I mean, that a person wants their desires, their wishes, and their desires met. So I am thinking that maybe this is somebody talking about somebody else. Maybe even somebody talking about this Queen of Swords. And maybe the reason why the Queen of Swords is in the reverse and she is in the past and she was cold is because somebody broke up with her. That's my best guess at this moment. No wishes and desires. The only thing I can think of that has to do with is that this person not happy, no options, not being on your life path. So no wishes and desires. That's exactly what I thought. It is somebody. There is an energy that is thinking about this situation, but this situation is actually about this Queen of Wands. And in the intention category, it is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is all about refusing to accept, in denial, walking away, not, I got new beginning, I got more lies, and obstacles and barriers, but everything's under control. Yeah, and the Empress came up in that position. So I'm going to say this is about maybe this Queen of Swords has broke off with somebody. Maybe she is actually an Empress. And this person is trying to keep her Empress self from being seen or being utilized, possibly. The card that comes up in the near future is waiting, just waiting. Um, this is somebody's path. This person is just waiting, just hanging out. New projects, thinking before speaking. I don't know. I don't really see. Maybe she was sad in the past. Something's happening quickly. The challenge is not being too defensive. Oh, I wonder. So I think this is actually about the Queen of Swords, but not necessarily from somebody else's perspective. Well, maybe. Okay, I'm not sure about the perspective yet. So anyway, this future card is very good. It's being on your path, knowing the direction that you're going, having no self-doubt, following your inner voice, being forgiving and loving and kind. And then there's some type of new project in here, which is innovative. There's a lot of enthusiasm. It can stand for thinking before you speak, but I don't really get that. I don't see that. And then we have a celebration, happiness, a collaboration, community uniting, support, and loving relationships. So, could still be somebody else's perspective. But the point is, what is the point? I don't even know what the point is. Okay, so this woman in the past caused some issue for somebody. she was cold. She shut down. She didn't want to talk to nobody. I don't know. There's something happening very fast. The challenge is not being defensive and stopping a cycle, breaking a cycle, making something change. There is no change. That was the clarifying card on the not being defensive. So obviously, there is a change that's supposed to be taking place or has already taken place. And somebody is trying to change what happens, possibly. I don't know why the waiting. Maybe they did something. Oh, you know what? Maybe they did something. Maybe they did something. Maybe they've done something and they're waiting in the near future to see if what they did worked. That's exactly what it is. Even though I'm not getting any cards here that would indicate any kind of spell work, possibly, or no. I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of what it seems like they're they're waiting on. They're waiting on. Um, I did get the Queen of Wands in the upright. Um, and a little bit of fear, stuck, illness, depression, resistance, holding on, stagnancy, bad habits. In the past was satisfaction and gratitude. So I don't know. I'm not ruling out spell work. I'm definitely not ruling out spell work. But I'm not convinced that's what it is. Okay, so the what to do is that things are not as they appear. That's kind of the energy of the day. And clarifying things are not as they appear. Um, reality, clarity, sobriety, lack of purpose, poor choices, disarray. I'm not really even sure. This one is stumping me really bad. So, what to do is literally things are not as they appear. There is something that is going on here. I think we got this yesterday, didn't we? Didn't we get this energy yesterday about? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before, and it had something to do with the energy of the energy or the things that we're seeing and the things that we're experiencing are not accurate. That was the Neptune influence. There was some Neptune influence that was screwing everybody up. There's something going on that, and remember I was talking about in my readings, that's what happens. Like I look at the reading and everything seems perfectly fine. Everything seems very good. But then when I start digging into it and I start asking for clarifying cards, there's this other layer underneath that is not good. And it's all like negative and bad stuff. Today, it's just about um, illusions, or I mean, I can't get a grip on it no matter what. There's the reading itself didn't look terribly bad, but the more I pull on it, the more I get this energy that's not all that good. And the only thing I am clear on right now is something's happening very quickly. Um, Somebody's trying not to be defensive. Somebody is trying, they don't think that, or maybe they don't want change. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're trying to stop something from changing. Yeah. So they're not being very defensive because they don't want this change, whatever this change is, they don't want it. And then in the subconscious, we've got no wishes, no desires. So possibly this is about somebody who doesn't want change, who doesn't want somebody to be wishing and having desires, um, holding on, stagnancy, bad habits, resistance, stuck. And then the Queen of Wands, which the Queen of Wands is a very popular person who has a tendency to like metaphysical things, you know. She's a little bit more on the masculine side. I don't know. So they don't want any desire. So they don't want to change. They don't want something to change. They don't want something or someone to change. They want things to remain the same, or they want to go back to something because they got this up here. Oh yeah, unfinished business, delays, mental fog, instability, delayed travel, lack of faith, despair, disconnection, insecurity, boredom, discouragement, monotony, and that is actually in their intention. So they're intending on stopping something. They want something to stop. They want some type of change that is happening to not happen. And it looks like they have done something that, or they're going to do something that is going to stop whatever it is that they don't want to happen. And they're just going to be kind of hanging out, waiting to see if what they've done made a difference, like caused some change. And then things look better than they are in the what to do category. So I don't know if they're seeing something or they're, you know, it might be like a social media thing where they're seeing something on social media. There's nothing here indicating social media, but I'm thinking that it has to be something where they can see but aren't seen, because this is reality, clarity, confusion, lack of purpose, poor choices, and disarray. But things are not as they seem. So it's almost like they're watching something or they're seeing something that appears to be very good, very, or very bad. I guess it could be either way. It could be either way because they're either seeing something that appears to be really bad and but it actually, or it appears to be really bad, but it's actually really good. So it goes back to that same thing that I've been talking about for days now about the the the, the mystery. Like there's something is there. It appears to be one way, but when you start digging into it, it's even worse, or it's has a different feel to it or a different thing to it. Okay. So things look better than they are. So there's a bunch of gossip. Cheating, lack of support. This is just crazy. Just crazy. I don't know if I've tapped into some crazy energy. I mean, obviously, I have. But making sense of it is the difficult part. So things are not as they appear. Reality, clarity, sobriety, division, confusion, lack of purpose, poor choices, and disarray. This can also be no illusions in the past. And then we've got gossip, termination, solitude, isolation, cheating, lack of support. And then we have divine love, happy family, destiny, stability, blessings. Okay, so what I'm guessing is that whatever this is that they're doing, or this person is doing over here, is supposed to have an effect on somebody, possibly this Queen of Swords, that everything will be perfect. Everything will be lovely. Everything will be wonderful. But I don't think that's going to happen. In the environment, we have, oh my. Okay, in the environment, we have a lack of foresight. We have delays. We have returning home. We have a lost direction. We have obstacles, frustration, clinging to the past. This is about somebody or several people planning something. So I'm going to guess that whatever they're planning is something that's going to happen fairly quick. And they're trying to have an effect. They're trying to make a change with some situation. But yeah, they're trying to make a change. And they know if they're too defensive, or if they're too something, if they're too angry, or they're too something, they know if they do this, if they don't control something, they will end up not changing anything. So it's kind of like they yeah, they're kind of in a pickle. And it has something to do with personal beliefs. So what's being planned is somebody is trying to create frustration and obstacles for somebody else. At least one person. But I kind of have a feeling now that it's multiple people. And then you have the reason that they're trying to do this is because they don't like somebody's personal beliefs. They don't like their morals. They don't like the way that they live their life. They don't like an alternative lifestyle that they have, and they feel like this person or these people are very ignorant. And there is going to be, or there is happening now, whenever this time thing is. And I honestly don't do time. And I'll tell you why I don't do time. Because time here is very different than time and spirit. And when spirit says, like, gives you time, it's generally like, if you say like this week, well, 1 minute to us could be like a year to spirit. So it's different, our time as humans is very different than in spirit. In spirit, it's almost like time moves quickly. A lifetime for a human it seems like it lasts forever for us, but for them it's nothing. It's not that long. So time is a little bit of an issue, but There's going to be fighting, um, struggle for dominance, a disagreement, a demonstration of power, tension, rivalry, and chaos. And this is in the planning stage. And they know that something they're seeing is not exactly accurate. I don't know if it's they disagree, but it doesn't come out as a disagreement. It comes out as a caution. Things are not as they appear. And that is the what to do. And it is a caution. Be very, very cautious because things are not as they appear. In the greatest hopes and fears, we have two people who are coming face to face meeting, and that is hopes and fears. So I don't know if that's a hope or that's a fear. I'm guessing it's a hope. They want to see this person, maybe. They want to meet up with this person. It's like what they're doing is going to have, it's like an underhanded thing. Like there really isn't a problem other than what they think in their own minds is a problem. There is not, like, there's not really anything wrong. Nobody's doing anything to them. Nobody is saying anything to them. Nobody is reacting to them. There is nothing there. There's nothing there. Things appear better than they are. So I think that's kind of the key. And then in the outcome, we have the Knight of Wands, which is a message being delivered. It could be paper. So it could be somebody being served with court documents or somebody being, I don't know, it could be anything, paper. It's a check. It's a letter. It is, oh, you know what? I'll bet it's a letter. I don't know why, but a letter just kind of makes sense. This is the outcome. There is a letter being delivered to someone. And this is a face-to-face meeting. So this would be like the postman bringing you a letter or FedEx bringing you a letter. One of those types of things. Or maybe it's somebody being served court documents. That would be a face-to-face meeting. That would be paper, somebody being served. And it's happening quite quickly. Yeah. And it has nothing to do with an offer of money. So it isn't a check. It isn't a check. It isn't money. There is no clarity. It appears to be something of maybe a lie. Maybe whatever is being delivered is actually a lie. Yeah. Clouded judgment, mental confusion, chaos, failure, creative block, wrong decisions, lost focus, indecision, lack of maturity, low self-esteem, stagnation, monotony, impatience, instability, disloyalty, work without reward, laziness, Fear, procrastination, conflict. I mean, this is all like really, really bad. But it is a message. Yeah, it is a message of heartbreak. Optimism, releasing pain, letting go, looking to the future. It is, it's actually after heartbreak when you're actually in the recovery phase. So I am thinking that maybe this is a relationship breakup, but it's a relationship breakup, definitely. It's a relationship that did not work. And there is some planning going on that is underhanded, dirty, creepy, nasty, um, not good, not good at all. And a Queen of Wands, I'm pretty sure, has something to do with this. Oh, well, a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Wands. Or actually, the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords that's in reverse up here is actually the Queen of Wands down here in the subconscious. So it was a breakup, and it will remain a breakup. There won't be a reconciliation. Stability, happy family home. So this must be somebody trying to stop somebody from moving on. They don't want this person to move on to another relationship. And that must be why things look better than they are. We've got fulfillment, harmony, divine love, destiny, stability. In the what to do category, after a whole lot of like gossip, cheating, and all kinds of rude things. Wow, a whole lot of reversed cards with heartbreak. So yeah, this face-to-face meeting or this information coming in, I'm getting a letter. I am really getting letter. I don't know why, other than, the King of Swords here, letter, and then we have heartbreak, grief, sorrow, separation, ending of a relationship, mental anguish, troubles. So maybe there is information coming to someone that they've been waiting on, maybe, or that is going to clarify something. It's going to clarify something, and it's going to be a finale, a finisher. Yeah. Justice, balance, truth, law, consequences, honesty, clarity, decision, cause and effect. So yeah, I'm going with there's a letter, or some kind of court documents or something. I don't know that. I mean, the fact that justice has just come out, I'm going to say it's probably court documents, but it could be a letter. Could be a letter about something or someone. But whatever it is, it seems to finalize a situation that has been kind of up in the air for a long time. And causes somebody some heartbreak. Okay, so let me do this first. The numbers. The numbers. Okay, 555. I've been seeing 555 a lot. If you have, I would love to know. I have to figure out what X this is. It is not a rune. I think this is, yep, this is the Roman letter X. And it is power, mystery, spirituality, spiritual transformation, choices, transcendence, anointed one, chosen one, Christ consciousness, critics, Christios, crossroads, unknown, mysterious, mystical. Oh my God. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe these people, these people have messed with a chosen one. That's what's going on. They messed with a chosen. And chosen does not necessarily, it doesn't mean like God chose this one. Chosen are the ones that came to represent God at this time in this spiritual battle. So, from the God perspective, we are all loved. We are all equal. There is no favorites. There's no, this one's better than that one or any of that. And a chosen one kind of sounds like that person is special to God, special in that that they were chosen to be special or do something special. And that's not the case. The case is you have been chosen, or you have chosen to come and represent God during a spiritual battle. But a chosen one is protected, heavily protected, because they have a mission that they are on from God. And it looks like possibly that is what's going on here, is that a chosen one has been singled out and is being attacked. And if that's the case, God bless you, whoever's doing the attacking, because karma is going to be really hard to get through. It's going to be difficult. Then we have change, 555, which I said, I don't know if you guys have been seeing it a lot. I've been seeing it a lot, and it is change. Redemption, relationship with God, change, action, optimism, hope, God's grace, taking leaps, taking action towards positive change. And then we have, that was the present. Then we have the past, which is feminine, healer, home, creativity, nurturing, rejuvenation, and psychic. So I'm going to leave those there so I can refer back to them. And I didn't friendship. I don't know if maybe this Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords were friends at one point, or if they're one and the same. It appears like they're one and the same, but the marriage card came up. So it's possible that they are friends. And then we've got the affirmation is every day and every way, peace and balance. So I'm not really sure how those like all connect in. Usually they connect in perfectly. So let's see if the Black Moon Astrology card connects in. The one for today is Libra, I balance. It says, all my life, my heart has yearned for a thing I cannot name. This was Andre Breton. Don't go it alone. Linking up with a partner will serve you best. Libra is the sign of balance, charm, and beauty. Librans are notorious for their wit, ability to weigh and judge, as well as their appreciation for the beautiful things in life. They adore collecting striking things, that means objects and people. Librans are aesthetics with a love of art and literature that can at times be showy and vainglorious. Librans are known for changing their minds and opinions. What was true one day may not be the next, because they are so balanced, they see all sides of every issue. That's right. I think we pulled this week, didn't we? If I remember right, we already pulled this. Librans make outstanding judges and negotiators. They can be agreeable, but sometimes agree to things they don't want, sacrificing what they truly feel and think just to get along. There is also the sarcastic Libra who loves to test his wit against others. Their quick-witted retorts are filled with sarcasm and sharp accuracy. John Lennon and Oscar Wilde are examples of the something acerbic wit that Librans are so famous for. They also love playing devil's advocate, peculiar since this is a sign of balance and peace. Since Libra rules the seventh house of partners and marriage, those influenced by the sign do best in life with a partner, but it can be the sign of codependency, and many will pair up at the drop of a hat. Libra is the sign of lovers and romance. Although Libra is a masculine sign, Libran men understand women better than any other sign. When the Libra card turns up, it indicates that you are riding the fence over something and need to make a decision soon. Oh, well, maybe that's why this Hanged Man card is here. Whatever this is, whatever their plan is, whatever they're trying to pull off, whatever they're planning here, these people are planning, and they're in the very near future. It shows them waiting, just waiting, like I'm gonna wait, like something's gonna change if they wait. It indicates you are riding the fence over something and need to make a decision soon. If you do not make your decision, it may be made for you. The potential for you not liking the ending is high if you do not act and decide soon. This is a favorable card for romance and relationships. It indicates a time where relationships are turning happier and more content. Right now, everything must be fair and balanced. It's important not to sacrifice your own feelings or desires simply because you hope to avoid a conflict. It will feel as if the middle approach is the smartest one now, and this is probably right. Courtrooms, law, fairness come into play into the matter. If you are involved in a court case and surrounding cards are good, and the Libra card appears in this spread, it is a good indicator the issue will work out just the way you hope. The enforcement of rules may also apply. Legal documents will not only figure in, they will bring you benefits, especially benefits shared between you and a partner. So, again, we have a reference to legal documents actually 3 times, but that is not indicating that that is a good outcome. That is indicating that there is heartbreak and it is going to cause a financial instability. Material wealth is going to be not good after whatever this thing that's being planned is. The enforcement, if you are not, or you are involved in a court case and surrounding cards are good, the Libra card appears in the spread, it can be a good indicator the issue will work itself out just the way you had hoped. The enforcement of rules may also apply. Legal documents will not figure in. They will bring you benefits, especially benefits shared between you and a partner. Except for we got heartbreak up here. This card can represent an impending marriage or an engagement. Relationships are about to move up a level to a more serious one. Feelings have matured. Happiness is archived when you pool your resources with a significant other. Achievement will be found when you find the right person who mirrors your own ideals and beliefs. All matters worked out within sincere and equal partnership shall provide to be successful to the utmost. Libra card in brief is partnerships, a wedding coming up, marital bliss, heart blessings, balance, seeing the danger in going to extremes, weighing up both sides to come to the best conclusion, seesawing back and forth, staying in the middle, fence riding, meditation, artworks, gallery, museum, and places with live music, not wanting conflicts, being agreeable, playing along, keeping yourself in check, law enforcement, courts, attorneys, and judges, bringing peace and acting as a peacemaker, signing contracts, cosmetics and perfumes, fashion, hair salons, beauty, not seeing value in something unless it is beautiful, having a perfect eye and impeccable taste, creating something with great form and beauty, living the life of an artist, using wit, choosing a more laid-back approach, and letting things take care of themselves. The corresponding tarot card to this one is the Two of Pentacles. And we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse in the outcome of the outcome. When I asked for clarity about this message coming in and the documents, it showed a disbalance, poor organization, overwhelmed, and too many responsibilities. So that would be this card that I just read in reverse. Key ideas are merging, choices, romance, allies, mutual support, and coming to a decision. So somebody, or a whole lot of people, typically it's a whole lot of people, need to make up their minds about something. And it looks like it may have something to do with this situation, which is not, there's some keyword of planning on something that is not nice, not good, not healthy. It looks very destructive, and it kind of looks like revenge, although I have had many readings recently that were revenge oriented. This one looks less like revenge, um, but it still has a hint of revenge. And whatever it is, it looks like, I was going to say, it looks like it's going to happen pretty quick, but you've got quick action and then you've got to wait. So I'm going to say somebody's fence sitting. Somebody can't make a decision what they want to do. And their chance is going to pass them by. I don't know. It's going to be gone, whatever it is that they're trying to decide about. So if you've been vacillating back and forth, flip a coin and make a decision, because you're losing out. You're wasting time, and you're going to be stuck with a decision being made for you. And maybe that might be by the courts. Ooh, that would not be good. Love and blessings.